Outreach Coordinator for the SIUE STEM Center, and this is...
Hi, I'm Autumn, and I am a Girl Scout of Southern Illinois. And kids, if you're watching, it looks super duper fun, and it is.
Thank you. So today, Autumn and I are going to do a basic acid and base reaction experiment that you should be able to find all of the ingredients for around your kitchen or in the stores. So we start off with regular white flour, and we have baking soda, and we have a large bag of citric acid. You can also get the smaller containers with green tops in the food preservative part of your grocery store. We're also going to be using sugar, table salt, and we can use vinegar, lemon juice. These are all good choices to do an acid-base reaction. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a pH-sensitive dough. So we start off with our dough. I'm going to give you this. We're going to try and move this over so you guys can see. Oh wait, before we make our dough, let's talk about our pH indicator. So we made our pH indicator using a purple or red cabbage we got in the grocery store. And what we did was we cut it up into pieces and we soaked it in boiling water. You can also boil cabbage in your house if you are so inclined. It is not a smell that we like very much, is it?
No.
Stinks. So for us, we made our pH indicator out of red cabbage. You can also get one of the small mixes and separate out the red cabbage too if you can't find a head of red cabbage. And then we did just a comparison. Here is our pH indicator. Here is our pH indicator with citric acid. And here is our pH indicator with baking soda. So what we've done is we've created an indicator sample so we can compare our colors. So when something turns up greenish bluish, like this, we know that it is a base, like baking soda. And if something is pink or red, like that, we know that it's an acid, like citric acid.
And this is just the plain of this.
Right, that's just plain, you're right. So first thing, Autumn's already made one using citric acid, and this is just a basic dough ball. The way we made it was we added a couple of spoonfuls of flour with a couple of, just about a teaspoon or so full of citric acid, and then we add a pH indicator. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the base one. So we made an acid Play-Doh or dough. Now we're going to make a base. So can you get a couple of spoonfuls of flour?
Okay.
And I recommend putting this in a tray. Helps control the mess, especially for the next couple of things we're going to do. That's probably good. That's probably good. Now I need you to put a little bit of baking soda in there. I have our ingredients put out in little glass containers too, so she can look at them, compare them. All right, give that a quick little stir, will you? Good job. We just want to get it mixed together. Now I'm going to add our pH indicator. Okay. Move your spoon, please. You want to make sure it's mixed. All right. All right, and it starts off purple and it turns what color?
Blue.
All right, let's move it over so everybody can see. Okay. You can quit stirring for a second. I'll move it over. So you can kind of see that is a blue. It's kind of a grayish blue. We're probably going to add a little bit more pH indicator to make that color a little stronger. I always thought this would be fun if you were doing a gender reveal party to do an acid-base reaction, but maybe I'm just a nerdy scientist. So while she's stirring that, she's just looking for it to be not sticky, and you'll notice it's getting, well, you'll not notice, but you can see that it's getting a little bit stickier. So we're just going to compensate by adding a little bit more flour, a little bit at a time. So we're going to scoop this over. So we're there. There we go. All right. And she may have to switch and use her fingers to stir. She's not afraid of that, are you, Autumn?
No.
So you're just looking for the consistency of a really thick cookie dough, because it's going to be something that the kids can play with. All right, so we've got a couple of balls of dough here.
Are we going to make lemonade?
We should make lemonade. That would be good. Yeah. All right, so you can see we've got our pink, and pink is what, acid or base?
It's acid.
That's right. And blue is acid or base?
Base.
That's
base,
right.
Base.
So we've got our two dough balls. Now, you can make a creation out of it, or you can just make a volcano. I think what we're going to do is make a volcano.
Yeah.
All right. So we know that the blue is the base, and we know that if we put a little acid on it, what will happen?
It might turn pink.
It might. What else might happen?
It might erupt.
It might erupt. That's right. So for our acid, I'm just going to do a little bit of vinegar. I got a cup to pour this with so that Autumn can do the pouring. All right. Can you lean up here and pour?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Just pour gently. Okay, that's good. That's good. I don't know if we can see it on camera.
It's sizzling.
It is. It's making all sorts of bubbles. And there's a nice foamy sound too. So it's kind of a little bit of a slow reaction. Now, are you ready to do the citric acid?
Yes.
All right. All right, so I mixed a little bit of baking soda in with water. And so, Autumn, you want to dump a little on your citric acid creation there?
Okay.
Ooh, definitely a bigger reaction there. I'll lift it up.
What's that? What is that?
That's the baking soda and the water mixed together. So you see that it's actually reacting with the vinegar that was left over in the pan too.
Mom, can I pour
You can, of
this
course.
on here?
What do you think is going to happen if you pour it on a basic one?
It's gonna do the same thing.
But is it reacting with the dough or is it reacting with the vinegar?
The vinegar.
Mm-hmm. So that's where this foam is coming from. This is that leftover vinegar from the first experiment. But you can also see that it is reacting with, our base water is reacting with the citric acid that is in the dough. Hey Autumn, thank you so much for your help today with our chemistry experiments.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you need an ice cube for your lemonade?
Sure.
It's like a little sunset. So this is the purple, this is a pH indicator. It doesn't taste terrible. Does it taste good?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a clink. This is a tea flower. And we made a little bit, we brewed it, and it is a great pH indicator. It's very pretty blue. Not as easy to come by. I've never seen it anywhere but online. But it's these blue flowers, and the tea it makes is kind of grassy and green. Sure, grassy tasting, not my favorite flavor, but in the lemonade with sugar, melts right away.